Well, they'll just go slowly. Let's show that bend into the turn.
He thinks we need different denim. Actually, when you put down your sugar, that's really nice.
I have several students that have outgrown my leg. Almost all of them now. He went slow. He's all excited now.
You know why it looks like that?
Now, if they get agitated at you and you're throwing their face around like he was doing, right? And I tried to fix it one-handed, but he was just, then you just grab it right here and pull them around. Tap, tap, don't let them throw their face in the air, right? I've got this rein right here. I'm pulling a little bit. This one here. I'm going to tuck him right down. Pull his face into the turn. He's moving his hip a little bit on me, so I'm going to come back over here and throw it back around. And then bring it back around. He moved his hip out, so I'm going to throw it back over this way. Bring it back around. And that whole moving his hip and now that is just fighting my hands. He's a little fighty in his face doing that. But you want to make sure that you tip him into the turn, right? Oh, we're not side pass. See how his head's a little bit, he's not paying attention. Usually what we'll do is we'll teach him, touch him a little bit with the inside leg, and that means, like when we're going down the rail, we touch him that inside leg, they better tip that head to the inside a little bit. That's how we teach him. Now, he doesn't really know that right now, so what I'm going to do is reach a little bit like this and tip him, right? Just to let him know. Tip him in a little bit, and then I'm going to pull that leg off and start to turn. Tip him in a little bit, start to turn. My hand, pull across, pull across, pull across. And I'm tipping him in a little bit. And I grab the rein. You can't do that when you're showing, but I'm grabbing it now because he's not wanting to come into that spur a little bit. And if they start, once they get better at it, and you're turning them, and they start to go like this with their head, even though you're turning this way, you can do a quick just touch with that inside spur, pressure here, touch with the inside, and get them to tip that head back into the turn. It's all got to be off your legs. Because you can't do this and grab the rein when you're showing, all right? More than one finger in between, disqualification. So when you go this way, if he doesn't tip, he's trying to tip a little bit off my spur, right? You want to touch him while you're training, a little bit like this, get him started, pull that leg off. See, he didn't pay attention, so I'm going to pull him around. He's not really liking to turning to the right very much. So we're going to get him to tip it, get him started. Whoop. Then start. There. It's all just patient. Give and release, give and release, give and release, give and release, give and release. See my hand, my thumb's going up like this? Give and release. When I turn this way, we're not going like this. All right? Started, dipping, dipping, there. See how he tipped off my spur that time? Now he's coming around and he's tipping away from it. See him pulling back in, touching with that inside leg, bumping here, and keep him turning. Now go back. He's not wanting to do it. Tip it a little bit. I'm using the inside leg to tip his nose if I can. There. And as soon as you tip it back in, you want to take that inside leg off and let him go off your outside leg. Now tip him back in. Questions? Walk right out. You're going to try to attempt even a 90 or a 180 or anything. You want to give them the crossover, plant, walk out. Come this way, tip, cross, walk out. Tip, cross, walk. They're going to bring the tip around. So that I don't like. Because then that's the Coke bottle turn. When they start doing that, see, now I'm just going to push his hip around for a little bit. And make him take that. Right? Then I'm going to make him come right around on his forehand with his hip. Right? Let him know. No. I don't want your hip swinging out on me. That's not acceptable. If my left leg is pushing on you, your hip better be here, not there. Right? So we're going to move him around, cross over, walk out. Drop, we'll let him walk right out of it. Tip a little. And make sure when you're teaching him that you're touching with that inside leg. When you touch here, that inside leg needs to be touching a little bit. He moves his hip. And I touched him here, but I had my outside leg on to hold his hip. But he paid more attention to this than he did here. So he's got to learn. No. Front leg right now is nose and shoulder. Outside, or inside leg is nose and shoulder. Outside leg is going to be your hip and your motion to turn around. So you get him tipped, touch him with the inside, and then start your turn, drop him out. And he tipped his nose a little too far, so I'm going to pull him back around this time. Touch with the inside, tip, go, walk out.
And probably trotting is the easiest to use. The walk is a little too slow to have momentum, and a lope is just a little bit harder. So just turn and then trot off again. So you can turn right there. I know you're tired. But you
That
can
was
go
perfect right there. What happened was he was like, now listen, I smacked him, and then his head was going to hit the wall if he didn't tuck it and turn.
Now,
He was going to
right
smack
now,
right into the wall, so he had no choice but to go like that and turn.
Do it there. See how he just turns him? He's just turning with the hand that he's going to go towards. Yeah, do that again. Right hand.
Left leg.
See? So it's not difficult, because I know some of these guys are going, my horse isn't going to do that. But you're using the walls, and you're just leading them around. You're showing them the way to later be able to do this off the wall. So you're just going to jog, turn them towards the wall, go the other way. And when they have that wall to stop them, they're not going to argue with you as much. So let's go ahead and we're going to all practice that. Stretching out, back, lean back, and just pull on. Now don't let your belly rub on the belly. That's it. And you can pull back just a little bit, Alex. And with that, and you're keeping on going with your back. Stretching back, heel down, stretching back, and stretch up, take it. And when you're
Don't
ready,
lean into it, Kate. Keep your upper body back.
and go ahead, stretching up. Don't let it hit the ground.
Heel down, Caleb.